I didn't think I meant to go live. Ha! Crap. Okay. I thought it was going to give me an option to like approve this to go live, so I don't. Crap. Okay, I'm live. Shoot. Hi there. My name is Tyler, and I am going to get dropped. I am jumping into Legion's second crit race of the day. They did one at 11, and Corey got 86th. One of our teammates, maybe our teammate, Steven, he got 86th, and Corey got 87th. So if Corey Williams got 87th in this race, then it is going to be very difficult. But it is only 30 minutes long. You can see in the bottom, maybe you can't. We're 20 minutes out. 19 minutes out from the race. I honestly didn't mean to live stream this early. I was just trying to see if it would connect. And so there. So let's minimize that. Okay. So I'm actually gonna drop out of that, and we should be good to go. Okay, so we are 18 minutes and 50 seconds. It is so very cold. It is so very cold. I think I'm going to switch the camera around and have you see what I see, because it is a winter wonderland in front of me. So let's get off Wi-Fi, try to hope for this connection. And to be honest, the internet and power went down earlier. So I've asked PG&E that as soon as I start hurting and suffering, they got to cut the power. They got to drop the internet. So just setting up my vegan excuse that when things get rough, power's out. Sorry. How's this? Cool. Sound looks good. Freaking stream looks good. Yup, boy. 17 minutes, 40 seconds till the start. Now, I am also going to race after this. I think we can, I want to do 3 races. That was kind of the video that I was thinking about doing today. I've done a lot of family stuff, a lot of business stuff, and my power meter on my road bike actually doesn't work at the moment. And so a lot of the outdoor stuff I couldn't really, I don't know, make exciting. Look, dude, making a video every day is so difficult. So today I want to show some power, show how I'm doing. You know, my vitals are not very good for the algorithm of Whoop. I'm in the red today, actually. I was up super late last night. Impossible Route 4 launches tomorrow morning. That's just been a whirlwind of emotions. But I'm feeling really good. That's what's kind of crazy is, you know, my power on the bike right now is like not bad. So after the Legion race, we could jump into an Innsbruck sprint race. Oh, it's so cold. That's only 1 lap. That's not very fun. There's a KISS race at 5. There's a... Dang it, there's not really that many races. There's just this one. And then I don't really see much else going on. Anyways, let's let me show you what I'm working with here, dude. Oh, A race for sure. For sure, A race. So I've got the comments up here. I'll be able to read. But we're definitely doing the A race. And there's Chazzy. Chaz, my boy Chaz, he actually got a pro offer for Team Skyline. I don't exactly know what he's going to be able to do next year Europe-wise, but I think that what he told me, that might be on the cusp. Really proud of Chazzy boy for just putting in the work. He also has taken a coaching company from just an idea to actually, like, he's crushing it. So Chaz is, I'm just super proud of him. So the race is going to start in 15 minutes. Again, I'm going to say this a bunch more times. I didn't mean to start this live stream. Oops. Let me show you, though, what is going on outside. Watch me unplug this. So that's what it looks like out there. Cool, right? Neat. Very cold. It is chock full of snow. Dude, I'm already getting the money. Rolling in the dough. Thank you, D Perks. Appreciate it. Yeah, man, so much snow out there, right? Yeah, Claudio, I actually saw Claudio's thumbnail, and that's how I knew about this. I actually didn't know that this was happening. And so then I saw his, and he was like, I'm racing 7 p.m. Eastern time. I was like, oh, cool. And then I saw that they were doing one at 11, but our internet was down. And I couldn't do anything. Could not race the one at 11. Had no internet. And again, like I said, totally could happen again. All that snow out there, you know, really messes us up. So again, we are 13 minutes away from this 30-minute crit race. There's like 600 people in this race. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? That's if freaking Corey got 87th, but there was like 2,000 people in the first one at 11. So I want to stay up front. My teammate Steven averaged 4.8 watts per kilo for the event he did. So yeah, I think that that's fine. You know, 4.8 for 30 minutes is, especially right now, shouldn't be an issue. What is an issue is my sprint is just, I mean, a dead turtle can probably sprint faster than me. And especially on the trainer. I don't know how people sprint on this trainer. It's crazy. Anyways, I'll answer a few questions. We got 11 minutes, 58 seconds before I poop my pants. So, do I ski or snowboard? I snowboard with my son. His school is actually, it's like a mountain school, and so they have a dedicated ski club. And during the winter months, he's actually able to get out of school. And then so on Thursdays, I chaperone, and me and him just go to the ski resort and just shred all day. Like everyone, the whole school goes over there to like the Bunny Hill, and me and him just rip. And then it's like lift tickets are like $20. It's crazy. But that's funny. Will they pay out if you win? Dude, it's cold. I actually don't need a fan at all. Almost that I brought a heater in here. Okay, so what else? I snowboard with my son. I'm not very good at snowboarding. I'd like to take up skiing. What's the goal in the crit? My goal is to just blow myself out. And obviously it's going to be all together. Like there's no way I'm out sprinting anyone. But You know, this month, if you haven't been watching the vlogs, we're at 10 minutes, 30 seconds before the race starts. If you haven't been watching the vlogs, I'm doing a Pretend Pro. So in 2019, I did a Train Like a Pro challenge where I trained 20 hours a week, hyper-focused for 3 weeks. I did that all on Instagram. I kind of daily vlogged that on Instagram. And I went on to have my best racing year I've ever had. In 2019, I got like 4 or 5 second places in the P12s. Had 2 races where I averaged 350 watts for an hour. What? So then going into 2020, I did it again, and then I vlogged the whole thing. I actually ended up getting my watt per kilo FTP to like 5.1 or 5.2. I ended that Train Like a Pro challenge way too sharp. I sharpened the knife a bit too much and had a blazing FTP. But just on the final day, when I was sitting there doing 400 watts for 10 minutes and like bored, which was crazy, I didn't like riding the bike. I was like, I don't care how fit I am. This is not fun anymore. And so then in January, I kind of took a little bit of time to regroup. And then, I went on to have the best year I've ever had, period, in just the ways of like Impossible Route and other stuff. Raced across the West, won that, won my first crit, won 12 Hours Road America, top 10 at Gravel Locos, finished Unbound. Anyways, whatever. So this year, I called it Pretend Pro. Okay, we're 8 minutes, 40 seconds before the race starts. I called it Pretend Pro, and the goal was to not sharpen the knife too much. I want to go into January with a solid base. But basically October and November I did very little. Didn't ride much. That was my off season. And so then now December, I'm trying to just build a solid base so that in January I can start sharpening that knife. And a common thing is like, dude, you don't know what you're doing, you're an idiot, you're gonna peak for February. One, I need upgrade points. Our Ride Bikes team is now domestic elite. We have a handful of pros on there. We have a big team. I gotta be a 1. And I gotta be a 1 quick. And Valley of the Sun stage race is probably one of my best opportunities as a Cat 2 to get my upgrades. So I gotta be like 90% by February. So there's that. Will I come back east for the Swamp Classic? I really like that. I'd love to come back to Florida for sure. Florida rip, dude. Yeah, sorry. So what's the goal of this is just to test out the legs a little bit. But I haven't really been trying to get my power up too much. But so Sunday, dude, I did an hour at 300 watts. I'm not going to talk about my nutrition or anything because that's going to trigger people. But I did 300 watts for an hour. And then I did 2 hours of like 220 to 250. I was so happy with how 4.3 watts per kilo felt for an hour. There's Travis. I'm live streaming, so don't say things that will cancel me.
I know.
Okay.
I've seen your live stream. I comment on it.
Oh, well, I ignored it. Okay. Tell him, Travis, what's it like out there?
The blizzard's coming. I cannot feel my toes.
Don't cuss.
I cannot feel my toes. And my hands are not there anymore. So I gotta go get warm and then hop on the bike and do my second workout for the day.
Okay. Just be careful, don't unplug anything. I'd just be so...
Dude, we were talking on the way up. I was like, how mad would Tyler be at the powering out right now?
Well, that's what I was saying. I'm trying to get a deal with PG&E that they'll watch my stream and as soon as I'm getting dropped, cut the power.
Cut the power. Guys, Sorry, guys. I couldn't make the end of the race.
What does your race season of 2022 look like? Okay, so I haven't really talked a whole lot about this, and I will. But Travis, he has gotten our Ride Bikes team official. Like I already said, we're domestic elite. We've got some pros. We have a travel squad. We have a huge budget. The big races.
Redlands Classic, Gila, Pro Nationals, Amateur Nationals, basically any pro crit. I think we're trying to do some Legion races next year.
But big boy stage races.
Yeah, I know. Like Redlands Classic is you only could be a pro to race Redlands Classic, the stage race. So that's like probably the biggest one that's still around because California is gone and Utah and Colorado are also gone. So
cool.
But yeah, it's gonna be a sick year.
So, with that said, this is my thought. I turned 36, and yeah, I turned 36. What is going on here? We just got a cock shot. I turned 36 this year, so I'm going to be racing as a 36-year-old. I honestly feel as if this is my last opportunity to race at the highest level. Maybe that's not true, but just in the way my life is, I'd like to spend a little more time noodling about in the forest and not going full berries. But I don't feel like I have ever achieved what I wanted to achieve in this sport. And so I'm going to give it a full go in 2022, next year. Let's answer that guy.
Oh, dude, my not for my nose. You heard the BMX bike? We were just going down the hill of snow and just like, ah! Let's see what
Okay. I would like to do some Masters stuff for sure. That will be kind of cool. But you know what I mean? Like, I kind of want to, I don't know, I want to prove to myself what I can do. And I've done that in a lot of other things. I'd like to say that I competed at the highest level of cycling that I could. The other thing is that I will be the Ultra National Champion of 2022. I will be a national champion of Ultras in 2022. Putting it out there, gonna do it. How prestigious you say that is? Oh, well. Dang, dude, that's gnarly.
Yeah.
That's sketch. Oh!
He landed before I took that video. So, yeah.
Okay. Am I hungry? Well, am I hungry for what? I'm hungry for so many things. I'm hungry for success. I'm hungry for wins. I'm hungry to shut the haters up. I'm hungry to make my wife just love me on a whole new level. I'm hungry to have my kids be the happiest they can be. Am I physically hungry at the moment? No. I actually had a gigantic lunch of hash browns and avocado and a huge smoothie. So I'm not actually physically hungry, but, you know, I'm hungry for life. Alrighty. It is time to play the bikes.
Are you live streaming the whole race?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Okay. I am always hungry for Chipotle.
That's true.
Yeah.
How long is it? So it's only like 15 miles. So it's gonna take you 30 minutes probably.
You. Oh, it's cold. Okay.
You look up blizzards coming in right now. It's crazy. You can't even like see anymore. Just throw it backwards.
Look at that. Oh, boom. Shoot. You know, promoting body dysmorphia, fat shaming, toxic. Just kidding.
Cancel.
All right. Ready? Poop pants. Full gas.
Have you been talking to this at all? Should I get shots of that?
You can get some Yeah, you can get some shots, but I haven't. I'm gonna use the live stream for the video.
Oh, so
But yeah, if we could get a little background shots.
I bet.
Here we go to save the day.
Is Corey or anyone in here?
I'm not sure. Crap, dude! I just forgot that I'm plant-based and my legs are not gonna work. Oh no! Oh crap! Please, plant power.
It's crazy how many guys there were this morning versus now.
All right, we're at the front. I do not see any Legion in the Legion race. So did I miss it?
This morning they were all there. I think.
They were all there?
I know Corey was. I think Justin might have been as well.
But I put Corey in the thumbnail. What clickbaiter
Well,
am I?
I saw 2 Legion jerseys that are released. I don't know if other people can buy those or there's one Legion. I don't know who the name is.
Who's this guy off the front?
Oh, he's gone, bro.
Z-Power.
He's gone.
Okay, so let me explain what you're watching. It's a video game, but I am the controller. So my bike is connected to a trainer, and I pedal, and it turns the trainer. Now this trainer connects to Zwift in real time. So as the pitch goes up, it gets harder to pedal. And these watts are really what I'm doing. Now, everyone here is also in their house doing this. But the way that the speed is calculated is based off of your watt per kilo. And so, why is everyone using power-ups? Your speed is based off of your watt per kilo. So that means that if you put your weight really low, you're flying. So if I put my weight to 120 pounds, which obviously I am, I'd be doing, impossible watts. And so there's a level of trust that comes with this. I honestly not that bothered by people who cheat their weight and stuff, because like in real life there's Sam Boardman.
Oh, okay.
Sam Boardman's here. So in real life there's tons of strong guys.
That's another.
So like I'm totally whatever. It's all good. I want to race the best, even if, But the guy who was off the front is on what's called Z-Power. Now Z-Power is designed so people can race Zwift without a power meter. But, okay, so it's like it dictates your cadence and your wheel speed, and then predicts and projects made up power. Now, that is not very fair. It's just like an e-bike. I'm fine with people using it if that's the only way they can ride Zwift, but don't jump in I honestly think Zwift should somehow ban Z-Power from category A races. There's no reason for it. You know? Like, do whatever you want to do with Z-Power, just not in an actual race, but with actual racers. So I guess the guy off the front did get banned. Zwift does have like lap times. And if you go over those lap times, it will boot you. And it's like, hey, this is, you know, you have to be doing 3,000 watts to do this lap time. Now, the other aspect is up in the top left, I have a power up. That's the best power up in the game, especially for a crit. So I'm gonna save that boy. You can see all these little icons above everyone's head. Those are them using their power up. I'm trying to talk and I'm dying. And so the car right there you see, that's better draft. The helmet that I have means better aerodynamics. And to be honest, if you don't have an aero boost coming into a sprint finish, there's like 0.1% chance you're going to win if other guys have it. So I am going to sit on this guy because it's the best power up. Now if I start to get dropped and I am dying, I'll use it to get back on the group. But right now, you boys feeling pretty good. Other thing is, like, how do you trust the power meter from your trainer that that's correct? I had a trainer once, the kinetic trainer, and it was like wheel rubber on drum. And the tighter you pressed it, the less watts you would do. So if you like loosened it and your tire was slipping, you didn't have a lot of snap, but dude, you could add 150 watts, 200 watts to your FTP. Like if you were almost all the way, like it's barely touching the drum, bro, I'd be doing 50 watts and Zwift would be like, oh yeah, he's doing 350. It's like, okay. So then the other part of that is your heart rate. So when you see guys do this crazy power, but their heart rate's 120 beats per minute, sufficient.
Someone said do a skid.
I'm the first person to break my leg on an indoor trainer. All right, starting to get a little spicy. I gotta focus. I really don't want this group to split. This is my first time doing this course though. I don't totally know how this races. There's two, Sam Boardman and Eddie Farah? What? How's he?
Oh, Eder.
Eder.
That's Eder.
All right. So we got some hitters here, man. I definitely lied on the thumbnail. Cancel me.
Oh, Eder raced the Olympics this year.
Who?
Eder.
He raced the Olympics?
Yeah, he's the Mexican national champion.
Oh.
He raced the Olympics this year.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're racing against Olympic medalists?
Not a medalist, he's raced.
We're racing against Olympians. It don't matter. You win bronze, last. If you're at the Olympics, you're badass.
Yeah, Mexican national champion.
How far is the race? It's 15 miles. So you can see at the top of my screen, 10.4 miles to go. There is this little kicker right here.
We finished with we finished 39th at the Olympics. Pretty good.
That is pretty good. So,
Actually, that's really good. It's not dumb.
Okay.
That's really good.
also, how to race Zwift is totally different. I feel like I'm a much better Zwift racer than I am a real life with Zwift, a real life racer, because I'm timid. I don't like shooting gaps. I always think I'm gonna crash. And when I line up, in my mind, I just see a field of murderers. And I just don't see myself that way. I see myself, hey, Luke, thank you. I will try to do a skid if I can, right at the finish. Shoot. I gotta breathe. What was I saying? So in Zwift, I don't have to worry that I'm gonna crash into the back of these guys' wheels. I don't have to worry I'm gonna lose the front. I don't have to worry about my body. Okay, so like, check this out. In real life, to get maximum draft, you gotta be all, ugh. But right now, I could do this and just stand. You can't really do this in real life, right? Like, doing 29 miles an hour and I'm just dancing on the pedals here? Nah, not happening. So, my power profile is pretty decent for Zwift. Steady, like 15 miles is no big deal. That's a pretty short race. But you get Corey, Justin, those guys into a real crit. Dude, their skills just really make the difference. How they use their energy, how efficient they are on the turns. It's just, they're badass racers. But there are guys that actually specialize in Zwift. And you can say whatever you want about that. But to be honest, here's the thing you got to remember. Zwift is its own discipline of cycling. It is not virtual road racing. It is virtual racing. That's what it is. So you wouldn't be like a guy on a BMX bike, you know, riders ready, watch the gate, ding, 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 ding. You'd be like, bro, that's not, you don't even shift. Why are you jumping? Where's your drop bars? Bro, there's no climbing. You would never, it's a different sport. Right? It's a different sport. Oh shit, Brad. Oh, hit me with the tenny. Brad has a really, really good financial YouTube channel and presence. My wife's a huge fan of him. If you want to know more about savings and finances, check him out. Why is my cadence so low? Okay, so I really prefer, after I broke my leg, I actually ended up finding myself riding at a very low cadence, just to make sure that I wasn't gonna overstress those bones. And during that period, I just sort of fell in this like 60 to 70 is where I think my body just naturally goes. Now, if we're climbing or we're going really hard, I'll spin this bitch out. So let's spin her up. Spinny, 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 spinny. All good. So I can spin, but right now my legs are really fresh. And so riding at a low cadence, I'm kind of trying to take the load off of my cardiovascular system and more just, you know, meat grind it. But yeah, everyone's different with cadence. I'll just switch between high cadence and low cadence and sort of manipulate my muscles being used. Dude, look at those pink jerseys. Those are sick. Okay, so the other way to know how to race Zwift, is that the finish line? Is that I am looking at our average speed or our speed up in the top left. We're doing 30 miles an hour. Okay. So, I'm not getting away. There's no possible way. I'd have to hold 600 watts just to maintain a 2-second gap. And so then as soon as people start sprinting, so like crits for me, they're just not my cup of tea. And obviously I get a ton of shit when I live stream crits. And it's like, he's the worst racer on the planet. And that's fine. But I do ride all the bikes. So, you know, I don't want to like toot my own horn or anything. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that guy, bud. I'm not that guy. But like, who else is racing the Legion crit, finishing it, just finishing Unbound, top 10 in Gravel Locos, winning an ultra 930 mile race, winning a 12-hour race, crits, road races, time trials, motos. Well, I mean, I kind of do it all. Now, could I be better if I just focused on one thing? Sure. But my power profile just exists in this shit zone of like, I'm a mid-pack jack in every discipline. So, can you see my breath? That's how cold it is. So let's take Justin Williams, for example. Justin Williams, there is no possible chance I could ever beat him in a crit. Not gonna happen. Doesn't matter how much I train. I could train for 1,000 years. I'd be dead, but, you know, it's not gonna happen. Now, vice versa, is Justin Williams gonna finish Unbound? No, dude. It's just not gonna happen. Right? That's just not his motor. And he also doesn't want to do it. So, you know, it's like, you gotta kind of find what you are strong at. And unfortunately, I sort of just, I'm good enough to exist in all disciplines at a pretty high level, but never really be competitive for the win. Now, with that being said, when I did Race Across the West, I really found that I'm actually pretty decent at ultras because it's so much more of a mindset. And look, if there's anything that I'm good at, it's telling my mind to shut up. I've done it a bunch. I'm able to sort of astroplane into another realm. But you can't really astroplane your consciousness into the future and win a crit race. You got to be in the moment. You got to be ready to bang them bars. All right, I'm bored, dude. This is the other thing. I'm not very good at crits. It's the most fun discipline, in my opinion, because it feels like racing. Like the Legion crit, say whatever you're going to say about the recent news. I'm not here to talk about that. It was fun. It was so fun. And I got 67th out of 69 people finishing. Nice. So I think there was like 109 that started, 69 finished. Nice. And I was 67th. Is that a result to be happy about? No. Was I happy about it? Yes. Because it was so fun. Diving and bumping and scared and skirting. Loved it. But here in Zwift, what are we doing, man? And the group is too fast to make it really be playful. Right? So, often I get in this scenario and then I feel like, bro, I want to play bikes. And so then I make efforts, I go long, I attack, I animate, because I'm bored as shit. And I want to play. And so then what happens is that burns my match, and then nothing really, I eat dick salad at the finish. If we were on a route that had like a 1, 2, 3 minute pitch, wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? I think I missed that $5. Someone gave me $5. Appreciate that, dude. Okay, let's have fun or something. So I'm going to give her the berries, and I don't really know where to attack here though. So I'm going to give it the berries, see what happens, and if nothing else, I won myself a good workout. Before you get on, will you just film the last mile?
Yeah, I'm not getting on for over there. Let me do sandwiches first. Oh,
It's so good.
dude, this heart monitor is so cool.
So right here, the problem is that we're going 30. So how am I going to get away? You know.
It has to be attacks. Can I close this?
No.
Aero boost. Come on, Tyler, dig deep. Dig deep. We got a mile.
Alright, just filming this from here on. Not slow-mo.
Yeah, that's not so long.
Well, and they caught us.
Here we go. Someone's gonna roll by. Let's go.
I need you to hit my arrow boost when I tell you.
Just click it?
Yep, but not. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Okay, go.
Go up, 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 up,
Fuck. I tried.
Yeah, all looks pretty fair.
I mean, look, we went for it. That's the only way I was gonna do anything. And I'm actually really surprised we even got a gap. And like, yeah, man, I don't have a sprint. I definitely don't have a sprint on a trainer.
The kittens are playing in the snow. Stand up for a second, look at this. I mean, hey, Cal.
So cute. Yeah, I mean, that long effort is, you know, where I felt really good. Probably could have gone harder, but, you know, what am I going to do? Like, I couldn't have just rode away by myself. Poop, dude. And then I was kind of on the rivet. And so then when they caught us, you know, what was I doing? Like 350 to 500. And then they caught us and then I had to still hold 400 to 500. Just not my cup of tea, but I'm really happy with giving it an effort. So what would have been the difference? no effort, sat in maybe top 10 would be the best thing I could have done. But my sprint wouldn't have been a whole lot better. Maybe I hit 900 watts. And these guys are doing like 1500, right? So there you go. Whew.
You're steaming.
Yeah. I mean, to win sprints, you need. Hey, Hutch. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man.
There was a couple donations.
Yeah, there was. We're backing the Brinks truck up today. All right, so let's take a look at any other events we can do. Because
I was gonna ask, are you gonna ride until the next Legion race? Is that all too long?
that might be a bit long. That's 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay, I can't do that one. This Innsbruck, there's only, I mean, it's one lap, it's 5 miles. But
Why did you?
there's that one in 15 minutes, and then there's the Kiss race, jungle circuit. Oh, okay, we'll do that one. We'll do the Kiss race in 30 minutes.
So everyone to join.
So, and that one's a climbing race. And the next one I'm going to do is a climbing race. I can't talk. Boom, here we go.
My intervals are good this time.
25 minutes till the next race.
Oh, Rob's on here.
Oh, neat. Rob from Flow Formulas. I can't message him on the app right now because my phone's not connected.
What's it called?
Yeah. Flow Formulas, Dude Bro 30. Dude Bro 30. 30% off.
Yo,
Travis,
are you on Zwift right now?
I just logged in. I'm not on my trainer. I just looked because I thought there was a race.
The Legion race. We just saw you comment something.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, we should call Rob, see if he's riding because Tyler's riding right now.
Tell him to comment penis.
I'm watching Tyler ride. Nice beard.
Nice.
Alright. Okay, so
Alright. We'll talk to you later.
Okay, later.
Claudio was in the Bees. That's how I actually knew about this race. Change your bike to the mountain bike for the jungle. Really?
I would ask. I don't know.
One sec, I've got to handle this thing with Impossible Route 4.
Everything good?
Around.
I guess it's time to go on trainer.
So the next race we're doing, the jungle. I was advised to be on the mountain bike because it's gravel. That feels slow, but you know, we'll try it. Okay, so again, sorry. If you just tuned in and I'm staring at my phone, apologize. We're 22 minutes from the second race. We'll do that, And then we may even jump into the third Legion race. But we'll see. Okay, well, mountain bike then it is.
Is everyone saying that?
Yeah. I don't.
They're all just messing with you.
I don't think Legion. I know Legion did not win that race.
No, they didn't.
Really hard to control when you can ride through someone. You know, like imagine in real life, like, you know, if the road's blocked, the road's blocked. You can't get through. But on Zwift, you just ride right through people. So I'm pretty sure you can rewind this and see the race.
Yeah, you can.
So if you want to watch what just happened, you can go back. It was about a 30-minute race, the Legion crit, and I got into a breakaway. To be honest, it was super close. Like, I think that there was 3 of us, and then one guy bridged, and that guy that bridged sort of brought the group. And if that guy hadn't bridged, there might have been a chance I would have gotten 3rd. That's so funny. Vegan Cyclist is a doper, by the way.
Fuck, you're a slow ass doper.
I know. I'm the worst doper there has ever been. That's funny. I'll answer a few more questions. East Coast ride trips. You know, here's the thing about my schedule is, I don't know. I don't really look at it. Travis helps me with that. You know, but the thing is, like, it's just always kind of up in the air. You don't really know. You don't know how you're going to feel. You don't know what you want to do. So we'll do it if we can.
Do you have any idea which power meter you are?
No.
It's not working.
Bruh, I always give great advice. Remember last lap flyer at Grant's Tomb. Oh, yeah. That was terrible advice. He said, bro, to win, you got to go on the last lap. And then I did. And I got swallowed. Yeah, at the beginning of this, I talked about doing some big pro stage races. Redlands, Tour of Gila, Valley of the Sun, Joe Martin. But this all depends on me getting a Cat 1 upgrade. So that means that I got to be pretty fit going into February. You know? Vegan, is it FTP, ANT, NFT, or DMT? Well, all of the above, I guess. I'm interested in my FTP. I'm currently using ANT. I'm looking into getting into NFTs through this bike club. It's like an online bike club, and I'm not totally understanding what NFTs are, but there's a component of it. And then DMT, yeah, I've done that twice, and that was pretty trippy. Watching live from Australia, shout out from your homies. 15, thank you, Fork Mods. I actually need because my climb doesn't work with this, right?
No, it doesn't.
So I don't know if that would fix that. How do you get a Cat 1 upgrade? What do you need to do? Well, I need to...
Points. He needs to do well in a race.
So you get points when you finish races, and so you, like, depending on how many people are there. So let's say I'm going to Valley of the Sun. There's probably going to be more than 50 Cat 2s.
It's about 100.
Okay, but it doesn't... It maxes out at like 50.
Yeah.
So once there's more than 50, you get maximum points. And I think it goes all the way out to like top 15. Like 15th, you get like 1 point. Like win, you'd get like 20. I think I need like 17 points. But there's like 10 points from Masters that count. And so I'm going to actually try to beat up on some old dudes a bit in the morning, in the early year. Yeah, DMT is trippy, dude. Dimethyltryptamine. I really wanted to talk a lot about it. I did a Q&A, and I really wanted to talk more about drugs and psychedelics and stuff like that, but it's so hard to talk about that stuff and not have meme accounts blast you. So, you know what I mean? If you're a grown adult, figure out your own life. Have some agency around your own life. Don't destroy it. Try to enhance it. This guy says, long-time follower of your channel. Amazing to see how far you've grown. And, okay, so, alright. I go through an emotional roller coaster during this month. I will get the opposites of, like, it's such an extreme spectrum. I'll get people messaging me. I woke up this morning, from an email from a guy, picture of his trainer and one of my videos, and he's just like, dude, I've had no motivation. I'm finally back on the bike, and I'm watching your videos. Like, you're getting me on the bike. Like, you're driving me. He's like, yeah, I'm becoming a better father because of you. You know, it's just like, shit, dude, this message is so chock full of love. And I've gotten so many people kind of pouring their heart out to me. That feels really good. It makes me feel like what I'm doing is worth it. And then there's the other side, which is, you know, I get people making videos and just recently just got kind of just slammed. And I know I shouldn't even look at it, but it is something that I really battle with because I put myself out there. I mean, you know what I mean? I put a picture of my body up online. Didn't mean anything by it. Just showing you what was happening. Anyways, so then I battle with like, what I'm doing, is this worth it? You know, I feel bad about myself sometimes, but then I get all this love, and it's like, shit, dude, it's just an emotional roller coaster. So I don't even actually know what's prompted me to say that, but just, I guess I'm just opening up to you guys. Like, I love doing this. Oh, yeah, it was about the drug thing. I like being open and stuff, but online it's really hard to be open and nuanced. Or I don't know, dude, whatever. I love what I'm doing. Thank you for the love. I'm dealing with whatever backlash I get in a way that I know how. This guy says bro Yogan.
Bro, yeah?
Like Joe Rogan, but bro Yogan.
Yep.
So, look, I actually mentioned him in one of the vlogs and had, look, here's the honest truth. I interact with bears more than I do with people. Like, that's a fact. And so I didn't actually know that if you listen to Joe Rogan, that is, like, that's a political stance. I didn't understand that. I understand some of his podcasts get super political. I don't care, dude. I think you should listen to everything from all walks and all areas. And I was taken back by the reaction to that. Now, I listen to NPR. I listen to Radiolab. I listen to Chris D'Elia. I listen to Lex Friedman. I listen to anyone who is talking about anything. Why? Why listen to people that talk about things that I disagree with or don't believe in? Because I don't want to put myself in an echo chamber. I live in the middle of the mountains, and I already feel like I am in an echo chamber in which that I only deal with a very limited amount of people. And so it's very hard for me to get perspectives of how other people live and how other people see the world, And if I understood how you see the world, then I can understand you better. And then I can understand the things that people say and the actions they take on a much greater level than if me and Travis circle jerk each other off to whatever we think is cool. You know what I mean? Like, that's not... So I listen to everything. And sometimes I get upset by what I hear, however that is. And I'm like, man, why am I feeling this way about this? And then I kind of reassess my standpoints, and I change and I grow, and that's life, dude. What other questions we got going on here?
Why is it so cold?
I feel like you would pay participants for events you put on. Okay.
That's funny.
Okay. Okay, so in the Q&A that I did, I had answered a few questions that got cut. What happened to the Cliff Bars, my stance on Legion, religion, and one other one about, or drugs, just I went deeper on drugs. And I wussed out. I cut out a lot of it. Because unfortunately in today's world, nuance and spectrum and gray is very difficult when it's just like a soundbite. That's why I really like long form podcasts. And I was actually on Gypsy Tales podcast for 4 hours. And dude, at 4 hours, you can't fake it. You can say your talking points for 30 minutes to an hour. But once you go past that, well, okay. You know, now you got to start really talking. And so, anyways, what I'll say about the Legion situation is that I don't understand what their contracts look like. Okay? So no one, unless you understand what those sponsorship contracts and how the money came in, unless you saw them, you don't know why they haven't paid the winners yet. And I'll tell you a personal story, which is that the sponsorship deal from IRC for the Impossible route was broken up into 2 installments over the year. Okay, so there was $27,000 that were coming into the Impossible route. Okay, we did not get that money until October of this year. Okay, so what happened was that everything that I had budgeted for that money, and this isn't anything against IRC, it is what it is, okay? So I had told Rami, our videographer for episode 1 of Impossible Route, that I would pay him half when he got to Death Valley and half when he left. I was expecting to have $27,000 in my account from IRC. I did not. And so I personally paid him out of my own pocket a shit ton of money, and it almost ruined me. But that was the right thing to do. Now, I'm not saying they haven't done the right thing or whatever. I'm just saying I know that I was in a very similar situation, and if I did not have a savings account and I had not saved, I would have been in the same situation, and I wouldn't have been able to pay Rami for like 8 months. And what a piece of shit I would have looked like. But it wasn't really my plan. I didn't purposely go to not pay him. So, again, I don't know what their situation is like. I know that Justin and Corey are genuinely good people. I've talked with them, I've stared them in their eyes. I don't think that they purposely did anything. But again, I don't know, dude. I don't know the situation. I'm not close enough to it. How much snow did you end up at the lake? We got about 8 inches.
Yeah, probably. There's a blizzard coming right now. Check out my Instagram, you'll see it.
Okay, so I gotta swap out to
Mountain bike.
the mountain bike here. Do you see me?
I hope people can see this. He's on his top two pedaling to change his bike. Not coast for 2 seconds. Yeah, frame.
How do you... Hold on. No, shit. I need to stop. Go away, promo code. Go away! Why? What is happening here?
I think you can't change
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, dude, can we buy a badass mountain bike? What's the best mountain bike?
I didn't realize you could buy stuff like that. Ooh, the Scott's Bark.
Okay.
I don't know, wait for the comments to respond. Maybe someone knows.
Okay, what is the best what's the What's the best mountain bike I should buy? I'm gonna ball out right now, dude.
You should rent a road bike with a disc. I've seen a lot of people use the Spark.
Okay.
Well, I don't know anything about Zwift, so.
Well, can we go sponsor correct and
Is there a canyon? Oh, right there. Get yourself
the Lux?
the Lux. There it is.
There it is.
You can go get yourself a Lux.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go sponsor correct. Let's do that. Confirm. Baller.
There you go. Bro, we're racing! Mountain bike with the aero helmet. Super douche. Okay. We got it, dude. All right, I'm actually feeling really good, and I have had a lot of success on the jungle circuit. The only thing I'm worried about, bro, everyone here has road bikes.
They were definitely messing with you. Oh no, that guy's a mountain bike. Oh, there's 9 people in this race.
What time is it here? It's 4:56.
Yep.
Race starts in 3 minutes. Tyler, do you know or do any programming? Okay, so when I first lost everything, okay, my career path has been up and down. I sold flyers at a hockey rink when I was young. That was my very first job. Then I worked at Subway. And then I started selling cars. Then I got into a pyramid scheme. That was not good. Then I opened a motorcycle shop and I lost that. Then I started doing debt counseling, made a ton of money. Government made that illegal. I started an online gambling website and an online gambling forum. One of the best forums in that industry. Best success, one of the biggest successes I've had actually in my life. And then lost everything. again, I started a gaming site, not gambling, but like play games. And I had to learn how to code and develop like slot machine games. I made this like honey slot machine game that I was really proud of. And then started learning how to do websites. And in a weekend, I learned just enough CSS to like do something. I actually did a whole 6-week course on programming and development.
Welcome to KISS Racing on Zwift. Here you will find enjoyment, pain, and Type 2 fun.
Type 2 fun.
Make sure you have KISS in your surname.
Sorry. Dude, I'm freezing.
It's because you're going. I'm going hard now. It's not bad.
I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, I learned a little bit about programming. I tried to get into it more. My brain is more of an artistic, creative, than a hard code brain. I just don't understand it. I think I'm dyslexic because I look at words as shapes and not as words. If that makes any sense. What about the bridge you worked? The bridge I worked at? What you talking about? The bridge? I didn't work at a bridge. I do. Well, so he's moving to Austin, so I definitely want to I want to hang out in Texas a little bit more if I can. Okay. Are we ready for a second race? And dude, if you guys messed me up and told me to go on a mountain bike and I get dropped instantly, I'm a bit pissed.
There's a whatever that bike is.
Okay. Who cares?
Trail.
All right. Ready? We got Travis here. Not on Zwift, but he's here for moral support.
And I'm doing my own workout.
All right. Ready, guys? Okay, I'm doing a lot of watts, and everyone else is going faster. Oh shit, 22 miles? Okay, well,
I agree.
I don't think I'm ready for this. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, I already did the Legion race. If you haven't saw it, I won. I lapped the field 5 times. Believe me, don't watch it back. But that was an A race only. This one and a crit. This one has everyone together, A, B, C, D, and dirt. So I'm kind of unfamiliar with the dirt, but what people have said is that a mountain bike or a gravel bike.
See? You're on the front.
Damn, dude, that's crazy. Look at that. Wow.
You could break line in the dirt doing like 250 watts.
Yeah.
Look how hard. Some guys doing like 3 watts per kilo. They're like dying.
Nice. Okay. I thought I got trolled there for a second. Okay, so sorry. Dude, it's so hard to think and talk and race at the same time. So this course is 4 laps. 4 laps with a climb that's about 10 minutes. Like 6 to 10 minutes. I know it's like a wide range, but...
Climb dirt.
So you can see in the top right the little profile. It droops down. So we're about to hit a descent, and then we climb, and then we do that 4 times. I am feeling very good. I'm light. I actually, to be honest,
You're what?
light.
Oh, you said white.
Actually, I am reverse weight doping. In Zwift, I think I'm 156. I think this morning I was 153. But now that I've put water in me and food, maybe 154. So I'm actually heavier in Zwift than I am in real life. So if I win this race, I'm like the best that's ever lived.
Full show.
You know what's funny is, like, here's a little secret inside thing, is that when Zwift did their first pop-up shop where they had Zwift racing live, and they brought all these pros, and they all had them on a stage, they brought them in, they weighed them, and then they set their weight right there. Bro, this Cofidis guy weighed in at 6 kilograms lighter, or I'm sorry, heavier than what his Zwift weight was. I mean, it was like 13 pounds or something.
That's funny.
And they weigh, and I'm standing there watching it. And I was like, bro. And then he got dropped hard. But he was Cofidis, like,
I like that. I think you're throwing shade at a World Tour guy at a Zwift event he probably did not care about.
for sure.
It's funny.
For sure. And I'm just saying, you know, dude.
Like right now, I'm not even going Zwift. I'm just fucking doing a workout.
Yeah,
Who
sure.
doesn't care?
But when other people do care, and
Yeah.
then you say you're 13 pounds lighter, that's a big deal. And maybe it was a mistake. Maybe that's not. Just saying.
Well, what could have happened was, dude, pros go through a huge change of weight. He could have gone off season was the last time he used it, and then they brought him out.
For sure. Yeah, there's a million reasons why that would have happened. I'm just saying, it happens. You're heavier in real life more often than not. I think Chaz had a smart scale, and it would connect to his Zwift, and every time he got on the scale, it would update his weight. That's kind of cool. So for the Legion race, I was on the fastest bike you can get, which is the DT disc wheel and the Cervelo S3 disc.
Oh, is the Tron bike not faster anymore?
It's still a fast bike, but the Cervelo is faster. So right now, I'm on the Lux because this has some gravel, and you could, I don't know if you watched, but the descent was unbelievable. So fast on the mountain bike. Okay. I gotta group.
Hey, we're doing the same.
I gotta compose myself here. So, this has a climb, which really suits me So I'm going to, I had no power-ups. So there's no power-ups. So this is just mano a mano. And I don't really want to split the field right away. Because we kind of have a long way to go.
Should do it at 10 miles.
So I might just test out the group, see how they ride on this first climb, see where I feel, and then make the assessment from there. Here we go. Now we're on the climb.
Someone's trying to split the field already. So many people have been texting me about how you fired me after I moved to Cyclist.
You got fired for the guacamole.
Guacamole! It wasn't just any guacamole, it was the Chipotle. Do you think you make a better guacamole than Chipotle?
They got pretty good guacamole.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that canyon kit.
It's sick. You need to get your kit updated.
Yeah, we have a new fruit kit coming out in February. It's dope. In game and real life.
Oh, you gotta tell me the date of that Fondale, so I can make sure I can.
Oh, right.
Is it in life or on Zwift?
Zwift.
Okay. Yeah, make sure you tell me which one. So I can get on it.
Okay, these guys are hammering, dude.
And they're all mountain bikes up there too. Dude, it's like my trainer's connected to yours Zwift. I already can feel like the tension changing.
I'm giving them the berries, dude.
That's a pro. I'm trying to hustle. actually might. Well, it's tuned up to your road bike wheel. Might need to be tuned up.
Ow. That hurts. Okay, so this is like 8-minute intervals, 4 times. All right, we made the front group. That's neat. I don't really know what to expect from this group, but that's pretty beefy. Pun intended. Okay. All right, so if you've just joined, this is our second race of the night. We did the Legion crit first. Lapped the field 17 times backwards on one wheel. Averaged 1,000 watts for 8 hours. Believe me, trust me. And now we're doing a jungle crit. 22 miles, 23 miles. It's got some dirt in it, so we're using the mountain bike. And this has got like 6 to 8 minute climbs, 4 times, finished with a downhill into a sprint finish. Second race, we're about an hour and 30 minutes into our ride. We've taken in 2 bottles of Flow. That's 90 grams per bottle. What we're doing is we're playing a game called Zwift, where these are real people, really in their house, really pedaling their bikes. You connect your bike to a trainer, you push on the pedals, there's a math equation that figures force times rotation equals power. So how fast you're spinning and how hard you're pushing on the pedal gives you a watt number. That watt number is in the top left. Now, watts are not equal. If you're heavy, you put out more watts. If you're lighter, you put out less watts. And your boy's the skeleton. So, the speed is dictated by the watt per kilo. So how many kilos you weigh. And so in the right screen, you can see my name in blue, T, vegan cyclist, hashtag bruh. And that number right there underneath cyclist is my watt per kilo. So between right now 2 and 3 watts per kilo. Now, if I adjust my weight, I will go faster or I will go slower. So if I put in that I was 145 pounds, I'd be flying up this hill in a blaze of fire. If I put that I weighed 170 pounds, even though my exertion is the same, my speed would be different. Shit. So, don't lie about your weight. But also, like, what's 2 or 3 pounds? Now, I am 2 pounds lighter in real life than I am on Zwift. So I'm like pretty much a hero. Food wise, I don't eat food ever. I eat a lot of food one time a day. Now, actually today was an exception. I had a huge smoothie and potatoes and avocado. I mean, I really had myself a lunch. But usually, I wouldn't race with solid foods in my stomach. I would just be liquid calories. Because it doesn't feel right in my stomach. Okay. We're about to hit this next climb. This is also the finish line right here. So you can get kind of an idea that we're going to sprint to this line. This little like arch, that's the finish line. I've made the front group of 7. There's 6 guys and then me. We have 1. Do we have 3 more climbs? No, 1. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Now, I feel good enough to like really give it the beans right now.
Oh, fuck. Knew it.
I feel really good to give the beans, but what happens if I just solo away? I'm not gonna go anywhere. They'll catch me on the downhill, thank you so much. And then, can you do another bottle with 3 scoops of the flow? Do you see my wife? She's awesome. Okay, focus. Big boy effort here. So I don't want to attack these guys yet, but I also don't want to let anyone get away.
Don't shift down anymore. So we have 12 speed gearing, and that's a 12 speed.
Okay.
Set. Almost as far.
So there's 2 guys here on gravel bikes and 4 on mountain bikes. Oh, those guys are giving it. If you're just joining, I already did the Legion race. You can rewind to watch that. Right now I'm doing a mountain bike race on a climbing course. Thank you
What
so much.
time do you think you're gonna eat dinner?
I'm not really sure at this moment. I love you though. I can't really talk right now. Give me a second. I'm dying. Two climbs done. Yeah, boy. Just stay in the game. First rule to winning, not losing.
Dude, my cadence is changing. I feel like somehow I'm connected to you. I just had a shift while you're going downhill.
Huh?
Now it's getting harder right now.
It could be, it could. Those guys do have a little gap. That is a little bit worrisome. Come on, Magnum. We're playing games. I'm kind of banking that we're going to catch him on this descent. But I don't want to give him too much of a leash and then have to chase on the climb. All right, I think I'm gonna bridge. It's just if they're gonna pull me, you know, I'll take that ride, but geez. Well, again, like, I just felt it was too close to maybe splitting. And I didn't want to regret if I didn't bridge. And that was easy to close that gap. So I'm not going to empty the tank because, like, I have 1 second, right? I wish I hadn't burned that match, but we're here to play bikes. Flow formulas. Dude bro 30. Yum, yum, yum. Alrighty. Dude, I really want to do well here. I really do. But I honestly don't know if I'm going to have anything left in me to do the third Legion race. Because this is hard. You know, you're doing intervals over and over and over again. So we have one more climb, 2 more climbs. I think what I'll try to do, because it looked like I was able to just fly down the hill on a mountain bike, is I might actually try to attack on the downhill, because the 2 guys on gravel bikes, even though I think they're climbing faster, they're descending slower. Okay. I'm always watching the watt per kilos. I'm watching the guy at the front, his watt per kilo, because like right there, a little gap was opening, but I could see that the guy in the front wasn't drilling it. And so it wasn't that big of a deal. But if I look at the front and the guy's doing 5, 6, and I'm kind of off the back, I gotta respond. So I actually watch the watt per kilo a lot. And it will show you if someone is attacking or not. The power meter is the trainer right now, but I have compared this to power pedals and to a crank, and actually my pedals read higher, like had a higher power, not by much, by like 5 watts maybe, but would drop out. I've also compared my power from the trainer on real road. So, because like, I can say I can do whatever on a trainer, but until I back that up on the real road with a real power meter. And I've had my highest power outdoors. Also, if you use a power meter like in your pedals or your crank, I find there's a little delay versus the trainer is a little more snappy. We're getting close. I kind of want to see what these guys do on this one. And then I think I might go for a hero dose of psilocybin on this next climb.
Shroom.
Shroom.
Babe, where are the shrooms? Everybody stomps over.
It's so cold that my toes are freezing. Like I legit need Velo toes in here in the garage. I also really like standing. I'm a big fan of standing. Look at that bird. Toucan Sam, Fruit Loops. Come on. So right now I'm hurting. So I'm just gonna kind of talk to myself in my mind and be like, dude, shut up. You got this. You got this. You got this. Have I ever wanted to ride in Europe? To be honest, not really. It's not like a dream of mine. I like Yosemite. I like Bass Lake. But I definitely want to go to Europe. I want to have that experience. I just don't really actually ever think about it. Almost got dropped there. That's not good. I'm pretty pegged. So like, I don't know how much harder I could go. Come on. Come on.
Come on, Tyler. Deep breaths.
Yay! Oh. I almost didn't make that one. See, I'm happy now that I did not send it on lap 1. I wanted to. I'd have been paying for that. I'm trying to read this comment. Power is based on cadence and speed. Maybe I'm not understanding what you're saying, but that is absolutely not true. I mean, there's literally a math equation for it. Force times rotation equals power. Guess I'm an idiot. Okay, here we go. We got a downhill and then one more climb. Oh, looked at the comments. Shit. Alrighty. We're into the real meat of this. I'm gonna have to stop being vegan for a minute. Gonna have to get real beefy. Now, here's where I have a lot of issues with racing. This is just me, my personal tactics. I don't have a sprint, and so waiting in this group for the final sprint, I don't know if that's going to do anything for me. So I could sit in, I could be fresh, and my watts are going to do pretty much nothing else, right? Oh, I forgot I was going to go for, no, that's after the climb. So I sit in, I wait for the sprint, I draft, maybe I get third. Or I risk it for the biscuit, as they would say, And I try to go long. Now the problem is, when you do that, just like the Legion race, if you watch that, we went long, and dude, we got pretty close. I mean, we were within 1 mile before we got caught. And so we almost were heroes. But then it's like, oh, you're an idiot, you should have waited. Well, you don't know, you know? You just don't know. And so right now, what do? Do I wait and be safe and pretty much for sure don't win, but get a better result? Or do I go for the win, flap the douche cape, and absolutely just send it? Now, no matter what that effort looks like, if I get caught and passed, then comes the comments, if you ain't me, you would be. So like, I don't really know what to do. So we're just gonna feel it out. What I would love in this scenario is for someone to go early and me jump on their wheel. I need other people to play bikes. And I don't know if that's gonna happen. But I kinda sense that A-Pop is going to absolutely uncork it on this climb. But unless he has 20 seconds, I don't think he's going to stay away on the descent because he's on a gravel bike. And your boy's on the Canyon Lux. Canyon, get some. Say, I tried, I can't, they're out of stock. Alrighty. Always send it. Send it. Always send it, says Eric. Okay, Eric. Send it we shall. But I think I'm going to send it on the descent. I think it's my best place to actually make a move. Which is weird, but I think it's true. I'm also for sure getting frostbite on my right toes. I cannot feel my foot. So the babies. Okay, here we go. Oh, I thought A-Pop was on the gravel bike. No. So, A-Pop is Toronto Hustle with the marijuana leaf on his back. I'm just kidding. So when I say I'm going to attack on the descent, there's 2 guys on gravel bikes, and it's going to be very hard for them to follow me. I just don't think I can hold 6 spots per kilo up this climb, and that's what it would take. It would take a big effort and then hold 6. And I don't believe I have the courage to do so. Okay. All right. Let's at least have a show, right? Let's make this entertaining. Let's die. Let's just blow our heart up. And a turning stone of events, a vegan cyclist dies live on Zwift. Zwift's stock price plummets. Did you see that about Peloton? That happened. Sex in the City or something had a guy die on the Peloton. Okay. Do something cool, guy. Everyone's kind of looking at each other. Everyone's waiting. I want to go, dude. I want to go. I just don't want to. I don't want to get countered.
Holy shit. What is that triangle? That's your name.
Means I have the KOM jersey. Shit.
Shouldn't have pissed him off.
I started a fire I can't put out.
Come on, Tyler, you got it. Come on, Tyler, keep driving, keep driving, keep driving. If you got it, just go around him. If you got it, just go around him. Settle in, settle in, settle in.
There's Jason.
Get ready, they're gonna, A-Pop's gonna come around you. Oh, he's set up, interesting. Deep breaths, get you ready. I've never seen people play games like this. It's so funny. How slow can you go? If there's a hill and dirt.
There's not. This is it.
Oh shit. That one guy's on a road bike. Road gravel bike. He's going. Come on, Tyler, up. Come on, Tyler. You got one more gear. Come on, Tyler, up, 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 up. Come on, come on.
Damn it! Ah! What? How'd that go? Shit! Dang it!
That guy's light or he's cheating. He averaged more high watt per kilo than us guys.
Ah! I just don't have a sprint. Whatever. Dang it. I tried. I was all in. I was more marking A-pop than I was Peter Stetina. That's how I read his last name.
Basically.
I was marking A-pop. And that other guy hit 15 watts per kilo.
Yeah.
There's no chance I'm doing that.
Dude, he did 5 watts per kilo for an hour. That not to say, I don't want to say he's cheating, but there's not a lot of guys that can do 5 watts per kilo on the trainer for an hour.
Oh boy. Alrighty. Hey, I really appreciate you sticking around and watching. I know watching someone ride Zwift is like watching paint dry, but I really do appreciate it.
He's riding next to you.
He was at 15.7 watts per kilo for a minute.
Fuck.
He weighs 50 kilograms.
Dude, I don't,
I mean,
unless he is a fucking legit ass Australian. I don't know.
all good. Look, there's guys, I want to race the best. And even if you're kind of fudging the numbers a bit, that pushed me to my absolute limit. And how lame if I jump on here and I beat someone who averaged 2 watts per kilo, right? Like, that's not a real challenge. So I'm okay with it. I'll sleep at night. I think I rode a really good race. I'm very happy with my power. When I attacked on that last climb and then they countered me, it was everything I had to bridge and to make it. So, you know. Anyway, super appreciate it. Tomorrow, please watch I don't want to beg. So I'll rephrase that. Tomorrow, Impossible Route 4 drops. It was one of the biggest teams, the biggest production teams we've had. And so a lot of people did a lot of work. And it would mean a lot to me if you took the time to watch it. I will say, that the film cannot even do 5% justice of how hard the route was. So when I complain and I whine the whole time, it's warranted. It was really hard. The Impossible Route 4 was done all between 8,000 feet of elevation and 13,800. So your average elevation is 10,000 feet. So the goal is to try to ride 140 miles, 27,000 feet of climbing, all at an average of 10,000 feet. It was very difficult. I should be releasing at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I can't drop it now. It's not on YouTube yet. So I'm actually, and so I'm going to talk about something for a second, because influencers, you know, they get a real bad rap about plugging sponsors. And I never do that. But I do really enjoy Flow Formulas. Nom, 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 nom. Dude, bro, 30. Nom, nom, nom. I never plug sponsors. I never tell you Vegan 15 saved you 15% on whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, I'm just joking. But really, Canyon has been such an amazing partner with the Impossible Route. All 4 episodes, they have not asked for a single change because they see it when it's up on YouTube. No joke. Canyon headquarters, global. The first time they see the film is when it is live. I don't know if that can convey to just what kind of trust Canyon has in myself and Jeremiah, but to not even say, hey, we need to see it, because what if we say some shit in it that they don't approve of? They've been so amazing. And so right now, it's exporting. It's not even started uploading to YouTube. So that's giving me a bit of a panic attack.
Hi, Kyle. Kyle's texting about that guy that beat you.
You're racing at 10.
7, but
Yeah, but 55 minutes till the next Legion race. Boy.
if you stretch, you got some food maybe, but not ride till then.
Yeah. I'm pretty pooped, dude. I wouldn't do very well anyways. I would just sit in. Yeah, that guy that did that attack. So again, 1, great move. 2, 15 watt per kilo. Okay, wow. I can maybe do 9. And
You
then,
hit 11, but
I did?
yeah, you hit 11.
Nice. And then also, he was on a gravel bike. So the reason that he actually had to put out way more power for the whole race because he was on a less efficient bike. But at the sprint, he was actually way more efficient. Either way, it doesn't matter. I could have made that jump, and I would not have had the snap to break the band. So I would have just let them out. Yeah, guys. So, anyways, I'm probably gonna jump off here and help the wife cook some food and just kind of get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a bit of a hectic day. When a project like the Impossible Route goes up, I'm just so nervous how it's gonna be received. You know, we pour our heart and soul into these things. And I really feel like the Impossible Route is my future. So I want to put my best foot forward there. People with fast Zwift rides and slow outdoor rides are sus, totally. And I honestly feel like I actually talked about this in the very beginning of the stream. I am a better Zwift rider than I am an outdoor rider, given a race scenario. Now, if I'm just by myself flying up a climb, cool, whatever. But yeah, it is definitely sus. But some guys just have good power and terrible race skills. That's me. Okay. Alrighty. I think that's it. I think that's good. During the vlogs, one of the things that has helped me out so much has been Tim Woo's SoCal Bike PT program. And the stretching and the core work and the lifting is actually way more of what I need than more hours on the bike. Because your boy wants to get swole town. Okay. I think that's going to do it for me. Let's go here. And thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you. I love you. And as always, Vegan Cyclist. Yep. Oh snap, Mike hit me with a 10. Chipotle. Thanks, Mike. There's actually a 10-second buffer or something like that, so I'm waiting for that buffer till I end the stream because I want to make sure Mike got his shout out. Thanks, Mike.